Welcome to the Farmers Weekly News Review. I'm Caroline Stocks. Industry officials are warning plans to share the cost of dealing with animal disease could pave the way for an animal tax. Published this week, DEFRA's first draft of the Animal Health Bill set out plans to create an animal health body. The organisation will take responsibility for dealing with disease away from DEFRA. But NFU President Peter Kendall says it could lead to an animal tax as the body won't have fundraising powers. You can see the bill and have your say on it at fwi.co.uk/animal health bill. The Rural Payments Agency is being accused of systemic failures over its handling of the single farm payment. MPs on the government's Public Accounts Select Committee says the agency doesn't understand farmers' needs and its leadership is dysfunctional. They're the latest in a long line of government committees to have branded the agency as unfit for purpose. DEFRA Parliamentary Under-Secretary Dame Helen Ghosh says the agency has made progress and that many farmers are satisfied with the service they receive. The Prince of Wales has launched a campaign to revive the fortunes of the wool industry. The Prince says the future of wool looks very bleak unless people rediscover its value to help support communities and preserve the landscape. He hopes the scheme will promote wool as a green material for use in the construction industry, as well as a fashionable material for clothes, carpets and rugs. The campaign aims to turn around the fortunes of the wool industry, which has seen prices slump by a third in the last decade. A letter submitted to Farmers Weekly is sparking a fierce debate online, as Isabel Davis reports.
It all started at the Oxford Farming Conference, when Hilary Benn said he wanted to see a new culture of professionalism in farming. It prompted a letter to FW saying that farming is professional enough and most people in the industry either have degrees or plenty of bits of paper to their names. The letter also questioned why Mr Benn felt qualified to comment on farming, given he has no formal qualifications in agriculture himself. But writing on the forums, Motley dismisses this as an arrogant attitude. Why do farmers expect people to take their word of how professional they are? Do we expect doctors and solicitors to go to college and then don't do no more training, he says? But not everyone agrees. Glasshouse says, a lot of people thought Fred Goodwin was professional, similarly Mr Brown and Blair. If that's professionalism, then I want nothing to do with it. I'll just muddle on, paying my rent, tying my gates with wire, and lurching from crisis to crisis as usual, while I feed the nation for less and less money every year. But what do you think? You can join the debate at fwi.co.uk/skills.
And finally, one woman well known to TV viewers everywhere is helping an initiative supporting farming families, as Tim Ralph discovers.
She might be best known as a presenter on Songs of Praise, but Pam Rhodes will be the voice of a radio appeal next month, raising money for the rural and farming communities. The Radio 4 appeal slot, which will be aired on Sunday the 7th of March just before 8 a.m, could be heard by as many as 2 million people. The appeal is being fronted by the Stoneleigh-based Arthur Rank Centre charity, and cash-strapped country people around the country could benefit from the money raised. It'll mark the first time since the initial BBC appeal in 1927 that a farm-related cause will be the beneficiary and, as well as raising funds to alleviate hardship, will raise awareness of some of the issues.
That's it from me this week. For all the latest news and views, go to fwi.co.uk.